welcome to World Superbikes Round 9. Jonathan Green reporting from Silverstone Circuit in the UK. Silverstone is the home of British motorsport and has been since the early 50s. But recently it's gone through some big changes to bring it back to its former glory days. Those changes have included changing the track layout, which happened last year, and moving and upgrading the pit and paddock facilities. £28 million in all was spent on the new complex, and it really has given the old circuit a new look and feel. The track changes have also meant that this circuit is one of the longest on the calendar, with a lap of over 2 minutes for the Superbikes. The World Superbikes has never had such a strong contingent of British riders before, and all of them were out to win at home at Silverstone. But perhaps the most motivated of all was Leon Haslam, whose father, Rocket Ron, runs his race school out of the Silverstone circuit. But Leon and BMW have been struggling to find the magic winning formula of late, and have been testing in Italy and Germany to move things forward. Here's Steve Martin to take a closer look at the factory BMW for 2011.
Historically, BMW is one of the most successful manufacturers that we've ever seen. They've come into the World Superbike class 3 years ago, cold. They've never made a Superbike before, but this bike behind me, the S1000R, is their first attempt at it. They haven't had the success that they've wanted yet, but they're still fighting and battling and improving this bike every weekend to make it a Superbike race winner. Even here, at Silverstone, they've brought some new things to the circuit, and I want to show you what those things are to get the bikes further up towards the front. First of all, let's talk about this exhaust pipe behind me. If you remember, for the first part of the year, this pipe was a little short pipe, stumpy pipe down here. Now what they've done is they've got this new long exhaust pipe, and what that does is give the bike a lot more torque. Now, incorporated with that exhaust pipe has been some engine modifications. They've bought a new engine here called the new Step 10.1. So you can see the engine behind me here. The whole thing behind this is to get more torque out of the engine, to get the bike more rideable. Basically, that incorporated with the pipe gives the bike a lot better feeling. On top of that, once again, as always, they've been out testing and they've been working on the electronics. The electronic-wise, they've got a new electronic package here for Silverstone to help the bike in the braking area. So, when you add the electronic package, the exhaust pipe and the engine together, expect some much better results here at Silverstone for Haslam and Corsa.
On qualifying then, and all eyes for Superpole were on the wildcard entry, John Hopkins of the USA, returning to World Superbikes with his British Championship team, Crescent Suzuki. With no real expectations for the race, John was quit all weekend, and the rest were all left chasing him down. Yamaha, who won the double here last year, were led by Irish sensation Eugene Laverty, and Leon Camier on his Aprilia was also in determined mood. But disaster struck for his Aprilia teammate in Superpole 1 when world champion Max Biaggi lost the front and ruined any hope of a front row start. Carlos Checa came to Silverstone with a 30-point lead in the championship and looked quick as always, made it to the front row to start in 4th place, behind Leon Camier in 3rd, with Laverty in 2nd after he was pipped by a brilliant lap by John Hopkins, who stole the pole in spectacular fashion. So going into race 1, it was a case of whether Hopper's, John Hopkins, fairy tale start to the weekend could continue from pole. Biaggi needed a brilliant start from the 3rd row, and so too did Haslam from 9th. Let's head to the start of race 1 now, round 9 from Silverstone. Race 1, round 9, World Superbikes from Silverstone. And away goes Laverty.
Laverty got a good start, so did Hopper.
It's going to be tight into that tight turn 3 coming up.
Guess who else is there? Marco Melandri.
Whoa, somebody's gone wide. One of the Kawasaki's it is who's gone grass tracking.
Could be, that's...
Laverty leads.
The Scorse runs off the back of the grid. He's having a shocker on
I'm going to say, yeah, oh, Camier goes wide, and in him already.
Oh, Camia didn't need to do that.
Not at all. So bad start. There's Haga.
I tell you what, keep an eye on Haga.
That's a view you've had before, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly.
Here we go then. Eugene Lavity leads the way. Carlos Checa's up there. He's in third place.
Yeah, Haga's another one, though, Jonathan, to keep an eye on. He's been up there and thereabouts all weekend.
Camia's now going to challenge his teammate because that's where he's slotted in.
Yeah, I know. But he's done it before. Last year here, Camia worked his way from 16th up to 3rd position. So, oh, no! That's, I said keep an eye on Haga.
Yeah, well, we should have done. Well, that is a repeat of what happened to Sylvain Barrier in the Superstone race, and Haga is already out of this race at Woodcote. Checa up to 3rd place now.
Thank you very much. And Checa has made a wise rear tyre choice and put the same rear tyre as majority everybody else. Normally he makes a different one.
Keep an eye on Leon Camier. He's just on the fastest lap of the race so far. He's in 7th. Here he comes. Look how close he is now to Haslam and Melandri.
Yeah, he's certainly catching those guys up, isn't he? And that's exactly what he did last time around, except he came from 16th.
Lavity and Haga do their best laps of the race so far, 2:06.1, 2:06.2. Here comes Carlos Checa. No, not this time. So Hopper's there, but he's now getting a real
duffing up.
duffing up on the regular boys, but he's hanging on in there. 4th at the moment for the pole man. Corsa's up to 9th place now, so Troy Corsa is having a good run.
Yeah, he's certainly making his way forward. Corsa on a...
There he is.
Yep.
Atchison just behind him, Badavini and Guintoli.
Corsa on a 2:0.7 that lap, so not a bad lap time, really.
Checa goes to 2nd.
Off. Nice move, Carlos Checa. You'd expect that, though, wouldn't you? Because Haga does drift off a little bit about this point.
I'll tell him you said that.
He never used to.
No!
Oh, no!
Alex Lowe's goes down on the Honda, and that looked like a big off.
Oh, yeah, that's some sort of high side right there.
So, another lap completed. Lavity leads by smidgens over Checa. In fact, it's 0.138 to be a bit more precise, and that was the Honda going high and wide.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Right in front of James Toseland.
Yeah, James Toseland.
Okay, then. So, Alex Lowe's is out. Checa takes the lead for the first time.
Ooh.
Well, not many people were predicting that Checa would win at Silverstone because he's been the quiet, wily fox of the weekend so far because the Hopkins story and obviously Lavity and Melandri up there, but now he hits the front. Camier is out! Oh, mon Dieu!
What a weekend! What a weekend!
What does the kid have to do to have some luck?
Unbelievable. Carlos Checa, though, right at the moment. Once again, the man in the box seat.
Well, we may look back at Portimao to this race and this weekend because the gap was 30 points at the start of this race between himself and Biaggi. Biaggi's had a disaster of a weekend so far. And Checa has done what Checa does best, which is quietly go about his business, being fast. Smooth as you like. It's definitely pushing those, Checa, and it's been tough on the tyres for sure here, this Silverstone abrasive circuit. Into Cops again, flips it in, very fast corner, easy to get wrong and go wide. He takes it nice and smooth, nice and conservative relatively at the front. He would move now to 318 points. Melandri would be within 10 points of Biaggi at the end of this one, and Lavity not that close, but certainly getting us solid 4th place.
Yeah, I mean, Lavity's consolidated himself in 4th place in the championship at the moment, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So good move by him.
Ernesto Marinelli watching on in the pits of the Altair team. And Ducati, wow, everybody written them off, hadn't they? Said, no other factory team, they can't do it. Don't need one.
Yeah,
but to be fair, they've had all the help. And you know what? Maybe this is the future. Because, as we mentioned, 1 bike rule next year. And Checa's proved it. Yes, okay, he's had 2 bikes in his pit, but a one-man team is maybe the way to go.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I think, you need more. But look at him. There he goes.
And he loves it. And why not? Certainly squadron leader, Checker, as he takes the checkered flag.
It's a fantastic day, no? First because we win and we're still in a strong position for the championship. Second, the satisfaction of winning and what means, no? It's 300 victories for Ducati. Was in my mind, was in the mind of all the team, and we make it, no? Then it's a great moment, no? Just now we need to relax, enjoy for a short time because we need to focus for the next one, but it's good time.
Well, in the end, Checker made it look easy as he cruised to victory ahead of Eugene Laverty on the Yamaha. And though they didn't win, both Yamahas were on the podium, with Melandri taking third. It was an historic victory for Ducati, their 300th victory in the class. Going into race 2, Checker's lead and grip on the championship was tightening. The chasing pack had to make race 2 count, especially Max Biaggi starting from the third row. As for Carlos Checker, it was a case of doing the same again to go for Ducati's win number 301. Let's head to the start then of race 2. Eugene Laverty
again, and Camia's got a much better start this time. Slips into third position.
Green light is going wide there.
That's you can't see what it is.
To Kawasaki BMW, and not sure the fourth one, but either way, Camia's already up to second place.
And okay, so we're on board now with
Camia. Well, no, that's
Checker.
Checker in third at the moment, and Eugene Laverty, no surprise, out front, just as he did before. Marco Melandri's there, Hopper's just behind.
Now that is the start that Camia needed to get. And look at Max Biaggi back there too. He's not that far off.
And Biaggi's right behind Fabrizio. So good start from Max Biaggi. The champ has sorted his problem out. Okay, Carlos Checker going through to second place on Camia.
Haslam got an absolute shocker down in 11th position. Corsa in 10th, that was good by him.
Camia looking up the inside of Checker. And he's done it.
Oh!
Whoa, it took some time, but he's done it. Under the new section now and into effectively the stadium section. Checker coming up the inside of Camia.
Nice move there by Carlos Checker, but I can't see Camia giving it up in a hurry, but he does.
Great shot that through the last corner. Laverty led right over. Crosses the line with a 2:06.7.
Yeah, I mean, he's just losing a couple of tenths every lap, and Carlos Checker that time was 2:06.4. So Checker will be looking for a way to attack, and it could even be here. Up the inside he goes.
Yeah, that was nice. Can he hold it tight? Yes.
Well, that's the beauty about this place, you know, there's so many different ways in and out that, you know, it looks like the guys are going to connect each other, hit each other.
And now Melandri is looking to get past Biaggi, and here he comes.
Whoa, not this time. Third out of there, click to fourth. And back a couple of gears.
Oh!
Hey, here we go.
Well, Melandri up the inside. See you, mate.
He's good at that pass.
He likes that. Melandri going for it on Hopkins. And makes it stick, does he? Go tight. Needs to stay tight. Hopper looks to the inside. Graphic shots here of Melandri's overtake, and he's made it stick. Good job. Biaggi looking for a way past, and he too makes a move on Hopper and Stowe.
Nice move, he did that easy. Now if you can just hold it tight there, that'll block Hopkins. Now Hopkins, if he gets a good drive out, he can dive up the inside. Hopkins is good in there, and there he goes.
And cut this time. Just a little bit too far away.
So Hopkins has gone from 4th to 6th in one lap.
Wow.
But he is dicing with the two guys that's finished 1st and 2nd in the last few race meetings now, isn't he? So you've got to take your hat off to the boy. Whoa, look how harsh that was into there. Bit of movement from the rear of Camia's machine. Very physical through these S's. Probably the up they go.
Tense times on the Yamaha bit.
Once again, Lavey 207.4 is just keeping that gap back to Camia, so it looks like Camia's drifted backwards. It's a bit of a drifting race, this. Guys just like drifting forwards or backwards, but no one really making a move forward.
Yeah, not too aggressive. I think it's a part of the design of the circuit too. It's a long sweeping circuit. And
oh, there he goes. Oh, is he going to pull that off?
Yes. Has he? Yes. Marco Melandri has definitely pulled it off. Great move. Biaggi's looking to challenge his teammate.
And there goes Biaggi. Looking for the outside.
Here we go.
Biaggi's got a good run up the inside, though.
Biaggi. Oh, that's close.
Oh, there's a lot of weight on the front end of Biaggi's bike there.
Here we go. Max Biaggi takes his teammate Leon Camia.
Yeah,
now, what does Camia do in this situation?
Well, he's going to fight back, because let's remember that Biaggi's pretty much signed for next year.
Camia's fighting for a job.
Whoa, look how close they are now, Johnny.
Very close indeed. It's going for it. Here we go. Oh. Max has a think. So then, Checker is going to take the checkered flag.
Oh, jeepers.
Oh. Thought about it again. He actually tried everything. He's not going to do it. Checker takes victory. It's double by Carlos. Brilliant stuff by Carlos Checker.
It's a fantastic weekend, no? I didn't know it was my 100th race. I know that it's 300 victories, but I didn't know it was 100 race. But anyway, it's a fantastic weekend. I will remember forever this week for many reasons, and plus even that was a surprise for me. Makes a round perfect weekend, and for sure now we go holiday quite relaxed, all the team.
And do you think it's a crucial point of the season? Obviously 4 rounds left, but 2 wins, you know, gets you good points in the championship battle.
Well, you never know. Still many points and many races to go, and very easy to lose many points, no? But we have some gap, and now will arrive some tracks that I feel more comfortable. I expect here in Silverstone to have more trouble, but finally we adapt, we work, and we plan very well, and finally we make a perfect result. And now we'll see for Nürburgring and Imola that the tracks already last year I success. I was competitive. I believe that we can be strong, we can be in front, and we'll see. No, the championship is still quite long. We cannot think on that until the time arrives. No, I want to be inside the races until the end, and this will give me my best. No, and probably will get some good results again.
Well, it really was the perfect weekend for the Spaniard Carlos Checker, and that double win gives him a massive 62-point lead in the championship with 4 rounds to go. Supersport Series Championship leader Britain's Chaz Davies came home to Silverstone with a healthy 36-point lead after a win in Spain and another podium in the Czech Republic. But it was here that he really wanted to shine, and though qualifying didn't go perfectly, he wound up in 8th position on the second row, he was still quietly confident for the race. Spain's David Salam held the pole off a Kawasaki, and alongside him was another Brit keen for a win at home, Sam Lowes on the Honda. The front row was rounded out by Frenchman Florian Marino, and yet another Brit, Gino Ria. Something had to give, as there could only be one winner in this highly competitive field. Let's head to the start of the Supersport race from Silverstone. Here we go!
Sam Lowes, nice start, but Gino Ria
flies to the start. Bit of smoke here at Silverstone, and Ria hits the front row with just his out of control.
How did he hold that?
He's all right. Go on, Gino. He's got Marino alongside on another Honda.
Is that Marino or is it Ferrari?
No,
it's Marino.
It's Marino.
Good job there by Marino. The guys out the front are the guys with nothing to lose right now. Marino and Rea just need to go for the win.
Well, Gino's in 8th position, and after that win at Renault, he needs to come up the board because his form has been better than that. The 2 Motorrad boys are together, Brock Parks and David Salam, and Salam, therefore, from pole, has not had a good start. Oh, look at talking to lean. Lean, mean, and blue. And that is Chaz Davies taking 2nd place. So Yamaha against the Hondas.
Yeah, Chaz Davies doesn't mind getting his elbows out. You can see there he gets
Well, he
off
has
the
to go
bike.
on a choice, really.
Marino, another little moment.
They're out whether he likes it or not, he's so tall.
Chaz Davies gets a good run. Can't do it there. Marino.
Oh, goes down again! Oh, what a nasty crash. Luckily, nobody caught him.
Well, that was so close for those guys. Mate, it's... you're not going to get...
Fast. Just in the back of Gino. Look at how did Gino Rea save that? Rea brakes to go into the right hander, and Lowe's just piles into the back of him.
Yeah, there was...
Gino Rea must be breathing heavily now that he's still there.
Yeah, and you can just see how much that he fell back there. We need to get another look at that to see what that was, but that just shows you how close those guys are out there, John.
Meanwhile, back at the front, Chaz Davies takes the lead.
But I'll tell you one thing that has done, it's allowed Salom to catch back up a little bit. Salom actually in qualifying had a few tenths on these guys, so there's no reason why in this race he can't actually pull these guys back, even though they're out in front at the moment.
Now, this is what the fans came to see. Chaz Davies of Wales and Great Britain leading at home at Silverstone. And I remember when this kid started out all those years ago at Donington Park and Silverstone and Thruxton, making his way, and now he's finally in the big showcase on a World Championship level and leading for now. And I'm sure now he's got that lead, I know exactly what's on his mind. Win, win, win.
Gino was a second a lap quicker than Chaz Davies last time out.
Wow. Yeah, you can see him in the background. He's pushing. So Gino ain't done yet, even though he was knocked from behind quite heavily, severely, and somehow managed to save it. Must be so scary when you're not expecting that.
Well, I mean, like these guys, the way that they think is like something like that will happen. They don't even think about it. You know, that fear doesn't happen on the track as something's happening. You just got to get on with it. But that's what makes these guys as good as they are. They're just incredible. Their feeling and their natural ability on a bike and to put things out of their head. And there goes Fabian.
Whoa! Sit up, Chaz. You got to company. Foray, Davis, Salom, Rea coming fast.
There he goes. 44.
Salom up to second place, the Kawasaki. Remember, pole man at the start, but only for a few seconds and a few... Oh, Warners. As that almost ended in tears. Out of that hairpin. Into the left-hander.
But Chaz Davies...
Foray goes wide.
No! Good drive now from number 7, Chaz Davies.
And you may have laughed at me, but I went on my moped onto that asphalt out there.
Come off
and it's slippy. So Fabien Foray is risking everything.
Let me just tell you now, moped is not a cool word.
This is it. Chaz Davies goes very wide and he hangs on to it. He's won 3 times. He's about to win 4.
Where's Gino? Gino's crashed.
Oh, sponsored by Park & Go, and that's just what he did.
Gino didn't come around.
Winner, Chaz Davies. And the team are ecstatic. Win number 4 to extend the lead. Oh, Gino blows it at the last moment.
So nice to win at home, and actually it's probably one of the funnest races of the year. There's a fair few passes going back and forth, and it wasn't easy. As you saw, I was 8th on the grid, so we struggled a little bit all weekend with that one lap, specialty, trying to get a really fast lap in. But yesterday at the end of qualifying, even though I was 8th, I was a little bit happier than that. You know, it didn't really do us justice because we made huge improvements. And in the end, it was sort of a great battle with the guys. They really enjoyed it, and everybody was sliding around quite a lot. That was a big question for me today: was which tyres would people use? And I think that we made a sensible decision, and here we are. So it's great, really. Thank you so much to my team. It's great.
So the perfect British afternoon out for the fans. Sunshine and a British win for Chaz Davies as he increases his lead in the championship and must now be odds on to win with 4 rounds remaining. The Superstock 1000 series was once again a battle between the Ducatis and the BMWs. Italian Danilo Petrucci had the pole, and he and fellow Italians Zanetti, Canipa and championship leader Davide Giuliano were away well at the front. The first faller, though, was Bruno winner Sylvain Barrier, the Frenchman, high-sided over the rumble strips and was out. That was one BMW less as Zanetti on the other BMW took on the 3 Italian Ducatis. It was a brilliant finish to the race with Petrucci with a clear lead and a brilliant drivers of the year. Giuliano continues to lead the championship, but any one of them in the top 8 could still win it with 4 races to go. Well, what a brilliant weekend for the all-new look Silverstone circuit. Great weather, great racing, and a huge crowd. A British winner in Chaz Davis and a double win for Ducati as Carlos Checa stamps his authority over the Superbike Championship with a 62-point lead as he now heads for the summer break as a satisfied man. It's a month off before the next round in Germany. Enjoy your summer break, and we'll see you at the Nürburgring. Until then, from me, Jonathan Green, goodbye for now.